Hello and welcome to this video. Today I'm going to unbox another Elves box, and this one took a little while longer to arrive because it was stuck in customs, so I only can make a video of it now, sadly, but yeah, at least I got the box. And this one is the Toffee box, and I'm really so excited about it because it sounds super cute. And look at these illustrations on the booklet. And of course on the back, Sophie and Toffee's social media information. Feel free to check them out. This one actually comes in this little baggie, and it kind of reminds me of the kits I bought before, like the water globe kit with the mermaid and stuff. They had like a similar packaging, but anyways, let's have a look. So first of all, we have some clear shaker oil, and then we have the mold, or the first mold. It's this cute paw mold, and then we have the same mold again, which kind of confused me, but then I noticed it has a divot on the top for making it an ornament with the like light things they got, but yeah, I'm not sure if it makes sense to make the same mold, but yeah. Then we get some droppers, and we get a medically sterilized syringe, which I think is kind of cute that it comes in this little baggie, but yeah, super useful for making shakers and filling up shakers, because these don't tend to spill the oil as much. And then we get 1-to-1 resin, and I'm so happy because I ran out and they aren't restocking the large 1-to-1 resin they normally have, at least right now from what I can tell. And yeah, so these are super handy to have as like while I'm waiting for them to restock. And then we also get some squishy gel. So some people put them in the paw pads, or I think Sophie and Toffee made some examples and then just pour other resin on top. So that's an interesting idea. We also get tweezers and this tiny bottle of clear UV resin. And then we get another little baggie inside the baggie. I love that they are resealable, so I can reuse them, which is great. And also this one looks like the bits and bobs. And the first one we get is this sheet of paper with these like cool backgrounds and like flowers and the moon and stuff that we can put inside of the paw. And then we get these holographic films. These honestly look so mesmerizing in the light. I think in resin they will also look really cool. And we got some pre-cut shaker film. I am really appreciated always about the pre-cut ones, because yeah, it sometimes is a pain to cut out certain shapes without ripping the shaker film. And then we also get a hand drill, which is quite cool. I have to just say, be careful, because it actually comes with 2 drill bits and one of mine fell out. I found it on the floor later, but the other one is tiny. And we also get one of these inserts to make a paw a real shaker. Yeah, we'd be interested to see how that will work out. And then we get some glitter. This is hexagonal gold glitter, and it also comes with some tiny rhinestones. Then we get this crushed glass silver in this little baggie. Sadly not resealable, so you have to fill it into another container if you don't use it at once. We also get these 3 cute tassels in pink, red and purple. And we get another little unresealable bag of blue glitter flakes. This looks actually quite pretty, I have to say. And we also get 2 cabochons of these skirts with bubblegum like bubbles or whatever they're supposed to be. And we get this lamp, and it comes with some extra batteries, which is really handy because they empty out quite quickly. And we get these really cute cat embeds in metal and some hooks. And we get all of these keychains, 3 of them with a hook, 1 of them without. So let's actually have a look inside the booklet, and yeah, we can see all of the molds and the inserts, the drill and the tweezers, and all of the resins that we get and the shaker oil. The one thing that interests me is the light color is basically random. So let's have a look. And I have to say, this one twists quite a bit easier, and it feels a bit different to the other lights they had before. And yeah, we got color change, which is quite nice, but also, yeah, not quite my preferred, but still really pretty. The one thing that always startles me is that the icons don't really match what they give us in the box, because these show like containers, and we clearly got them in very different baggies, and yeah, that the crushed glass is mentioned as glitter and so on, which is totally fine. It just confused me a little bit because I thought I was missing a product, but yeah, clearly I'm not. And yeah, here we see the rest of the items and the instructions. Feel free to pause if you lost your instruction booklet, or yeah, you bought the mold and want to know how to use it. The mold they show in the picture clearly is not as deep, but yeah, it should still work out. And surprisingly, there's no last page. So we don't get to see a showcase of people's creations, which I'm kind of a bit sad about. But anyways, let's actually make something with this box. It was really hard for me to choose the molds this time, since we had, you know, kind of the exact identical ones. But yeah, I chose the one without the lights, because I don't want it to be an ornament. And I'm mixing up this really cool iridescent kind of color shifting pigment in UV resin, and I'm putting it in the paw pads because I thought it would look really cool to have a contrast. Kind of want the rest of this to be black. And I also printed this miscellaneous box. You will see what it is for later, but my goal is to embed it into the paw. And I'm using some quickset resin for that. Now, at the beginning it is kind of really liquidy, and then it sets really quickly. It's like a 10-minute resin, so right now it's way too liquid. So I have to reach the sweet spot. It's not really that warm right now, but once it was warm, I kind of missed the point where it was perfectly warm. It was already setting too much, so it was like really gellifying. And then I poured too little, had to re-pour, and as you can see, it's already, yeah, it already almost set, but I managed to press the box in there and clean off the sides. It is not the prettiest pour ever by far, and yeah, I got a lot on the sides. As you can see, the paw pads are kind of a little bit covered, and that's because the UV resin shrank a tiny bit, but you know, in realism the paw pads can also have like a black coloration on the side, so it's totally fine for me. And the iridescence still shown. To even out the bottom basically a bit, I just use some black colored UV resin. Now I use only a little bit of color, but I still fear that it might not cure, and indeed when I unmolded, even after an hour of sitting under the UV lamp, there was one corner that wasn't fully cured. So basically what I did is I used some alcohol wipes, wiped it away and cured the layer underneath, and then I'm using some clear UV resin top coat to seal it in even more. The rest of the borders were basically cured, but still, just to be safe, I thought a clear coat would be good. And here we have the paw, and I have to say, this effect in the paw pads is just mesmerizing. Looks so cool. And yeah, I managed to clean off the edges. They're absolutely not perfect, but they're, you know, working fine enough for me. And here you see what the box is for. It actually has a friction fit top that you can take out again, and it has these tiny compartments, which are for SD cards. So yeah. So all you basically need to do is to slide them in and close it up, and they're secure in there. Of course, I couldn't fit too many in there, but this is more than enough. And yeah, it's a handy little hidden SD card storage that is actually super cute. So now that we've finished with the project, let me actually talk about my thoughts on the box. So I love the extra bits like the glitters, the keychains and all that. I'm just a bit disappointed in the molds. When I thought toe beans, I thought there would be multiple like paw-related molds, maybe like a tiny flat one, maybe like even one that just the outline. I saw some people make some really cute charms with pet hair with those. But yeah, no, we only get these clunky paws, and I honestly don't really think that anybody would want this as a keychain, because this is a massive, heavy paw. And it wouldn't really fit in any people's pockets. But yeah, in and of itself, the paw mold is still cute, and I could imagine it would be cute to, like, maybe just use it as like a tiny picture display for your pet, or just like, you know, have it at a paperweight or something like that. But yeah, in my opinion, the box is lacking a little bit. The other part that I'm quite happy about, actually, in this case, is that we get a variety of resin. So we get UV resin, we get of course the one-to-one resin, and we get the squishy gel. I really need to experiment with using squishy gel and then pouring resin on top, because I saw some people do that and make like tiny squishy things with like a hard base that you can set on your desk. I think the idea is really great, so maybe that will be a project for the future. But yeah, overall, not the most exciting box ever, but also not the worst box. Still, I enjoyed making the project. I kind of enjoy having functional parts around me, and that includes making functional things with resin, being it boxes or like this now an SD card storage. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed watching me make this little paw, and let me know in the comments down below what were your opinions of this box. Did you like it? What were your guys' expectations all around it? And yeah, I hope you have a great day, and I will see you next time. Bye!